Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another 52 weeks of fandom, this day in history. Plan with me here. Well, not really even plan with me, more like a record keeping, journaling type thing. Anyways, so what am I using? I'm looking at like a lot of things here. Oh, I'm so out of this. Okay, so there are 2 weeks into one video right now. That's actually kind of how it's going to stay until the end of the year, just because these end up being so short, and then, you know, I can do, have right around a 20-minute video, which is kind of what I like. Anyways, this kit is from Perfect Prints Co. It was a, I want to say it was a TBC exclusive during one of the monthly sales. So I picked up the washi and the full boxes, and then put it in my album for this 52 weeks project. Wow, I am like struggling with trying to form words and sentences today. Yes. So I have been waking up at like, well, needing to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, not really waking up till 5:15 to get my son to an event, and I am struggling. So I am using the sticky notes to mark down my little TDIH, this day in history, which is the script that I use every week, and then I use the little newsy emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. The palette that you just saw was last year's Vault Sale exclusive palette. I love that palette so much. It matches so many things. It's so bright, so wonderful. So I do end up grabbing, I think, colors from a couple of other palettes as well, just because I wanted the colors to match really close to this kit. So Monday the 26th of August, because that's where we're at, 1952, Argentina's first lady Eva Perón died in Buenos Aires at age 33. And then I just move on to my glitter header, my full box, and then I grab another glitter header. So I do have, I'm already setting up next year's 52 weeks project, and it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. I've really actually enjoyed this project, and learning a new fact each day. I just wish I would have had something else that I could have put there, just because it isn't quite so like planning. Does that make sense? So I have ideas for next year's. Oh yes, I do. So once again, full box glitter header, my sticky notes, and my Coffee Monsters emoji. 1996, a pipe bomb exploded in an Atlanta park during the Olympic Games. Whew. Not only am I having trouble forming sentences, I'm getting tongue-tied today. Wow. So my goal is to actually get completely caught up this weekend with voiceovers on everything, because I leave next week for an event. So I'm really excited about that. So that way there's still content coming up, so you guys can pick that. And so see, I told you I pulled out another palette to match this, and that teal color matches really, really well with the full box that I use down there. I really, really like it. So if you're wondering about the custom script, those are in my shop. Specifically, this one that I use is font number 3 in the size medium is what I use it for, because that fits really well in that sticky note. However, obviously, the more letters you have in there, the smaller the sticker is going to be. So, as far as height wise. So I do everything. I do base it off of height, and then also have kind of my width guidelines that I don't go past. So just make sure if you get custom scripts that you read all of that. And if you ever have any questions, just let me know. I'm already behind. So that Wednesday, 1794, Robespierre, one of the leading figures of the French Revolution, was sent to the guillotine. So moving on to Thursday, I love Hey. He is one of my favorite characters from Moana. So of course, if you've been around this channel for a while, you'll know that normally on Thursdays I put my favorite full box sticker. It's like the middle of the week of it all, and that's where I put my favorite full box sticker. Not always, but I'd say 98% of the time is what I do. So Thursday the 29th, 1890, artist Vincent Van Gogh died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Are there any Doctor Who fans here? I keep seeing this picture of where they go back and, like he's got Vincent Van Gogh with him and they're talking about him and just, he gets to hear what people, think of his art and stuff like that. Is this like a worthy show to watch? Is this something that I need to watch? Because I keep seeing that and I'm like, I'm kind of intrigued now. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, let me know. Is this something that I need to watch? Friday, the 30th, 1975, former Teamsters Union President James Hoffa was reported missing. Many suspect he was murdered, though his remains have never been found. Isn't there like a ton of like movies out there about Jimmy Hoffa and whatnot? I didn't know that he was, I knew that he had disappeared, but I didn't know that they suspected that it was murder. So that's quite interesting. Like, wonder what's all going on there, Like, that would be a cool case to solve and figure out and all that. Like, I went down a rabbit hole, like, reading about, Jimmy Hoffa after this. Not like a huge rabbit hole, but enough. Like, sometimes things intrigue me and I start just doing a little bit of search and getting some more information. And, yeah, so, Saturday. So, 1790, the first U.S. patent was issued to Samuel Hopkins of Vermont for a process of making fertilizer. I did not know that patents went back that far. Like, that's a really far time away. Like, I thought patents were more like, 1800s type scenarios where they like came around, like people figured out like, oh, you needed to have like a patent and to show that you were the first person to create this. I didn't know it went all the way back to the 1700s. So that's really, really interesting to me. And then finally, Sunday the 1st, of course, sticky note, because look at these sticky notes. These colors match this kit so well. So well. Loved it. 1981, MTV made its debut at 12:01 a.m. with the first video to be shown. Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. So, I mean, if you grew up throughout the 90s, you know that MTV was like a staple, and that was just a song that everybody knew. Even if you weren't born in 1981, you knew this song. So, there we go with that. Gonna finish that up, and then we move on to, that wasn't August 26th, sorry, it was July 26th. I'm like, I shouldn't be that far just yet. Now we're gonna get into the bulk of August. Whew. See, like I said, I'm not quite all the way there. So, and then of course I never do anything on my sidebars. So now I'm going to flip the page and we're going to get started with week 31, which I am featuring Sweet Bean Plans. So I've had this kit for quite a while. This is on her old paper. She uses new paper now. I believe it's a removable vinyl matte type. Well, I mean, it's obviously going to have a little bit of a glossy sheen to it because it's vinyl. But I believe it's removable. Don't quote me on that. I just ordered some more stuff from her, so I will let you all know because I love her Halloween kits. So I'm just looking for like the correct blues and greens to go with this, and I find them. I just was not very well prepared to for this kit. So I have lots of functional stickers, lots of functional stickers. And I really probably should do my functional stickers like how Kim from KG Plans, Shanisha from Zoe Bree Plans, and Anna from Anna Reads and Plans. Yes, that's that's her Instagram name. I should probably like put them all in a reusable sticker book, and I'm honestly thinking of doing that because I have so many. I'm honestly thinking of doing that for like colors. So having my colors of the rainbows and doing that so that really I can just go, okay, this is the color that I need, and grab that sticker book. If that is something that I decide to do here, that'll be something that I bring to the shop so that you guys can also get like the covers with the colors and stuff like that. So, so that you can put your own functional stickers in the reusable books, because it would just make life easier. Because I do spend a lot of time, if I don't, obviously you could tell right there, if I don't prepare ahead of time, I spend a lot of time looking for the specific colors that I need for the kit. So, and then I'm just pulling out my little tiny date dots from Taryn's Sticker Shop. So these fit perfectly in like the little heart areas. They're super, super tiny, and I love them because they just go super well in those areas. Because mine are obviously bigger than that, and it covers up a lot of the heart area. And sometimes, you know, you just want the cute little heart to poke through. So I'm just getting everything set up. This is very much a bare bones type kit. This week was stuff that wasn't like super, super long. So we do have a lot of white space going on here. A lot of white space. So moving on to Monday, the 2nd, which is not going to be September 2nd because it's going to be August 2nd because we're now officially into August of all of this. 1990. The Persian Gulf War broke out when Iraq invaded Kuwait. I remember when this happened. My dad was serving in the Air National Guard, and we didn't know if he was going to be deployed. And I remember, you know, just when everything was happening, and I remember people being deployed and watching the nightly news and things like that. We didn't know if he was going to be deployed. He never got deployed and stuff, but it was always one of those things that you just didn't know if it was going to happen. So, and at that point I was like 6 years old. So, yeah, it was for a 6-year-old to try and comprehend those kinds of things. Yeah, not really going to happen. So, Tuesday the 3rd, 1949, this one's really short, the NBA was formed. So, now you know when the NBA started. Moving on to Wednesday, like I said, there's really short ones in here. I'm not a huge basketball fan. I don't watch a lot of basketball. I've been to a couple of basketball games, but it's just not my sport it's not my sport of choice, or choice of sport, whichever. 1892. Lizzie Borden's father and stepmother were killed with an axe. Oh yeah. Yep. Like I said, another little short one. Moving on to Thursday the 5th. I love this full box with the hyenas, especially the one with its tongue sticking out. Oh my gosh, cracks me up. And I love that she hand draws all this stuff. It's just super, super cute. Goals to aspire to. I wish I could draw that well. I really do. I really do. So 1884, the cornerstone for the Statue of Liberty was laid on Bedloe's Island. So all of these things, some things that I put down in this day in history are things that I've, learned over the years. But then there's other things that I didn't even know. And I mean, some of them are things you wouldn't know unless you lived in that area and it was part of your school history that you had to learn, or you saw a documentary on it or anything like that. You get what I'm saying. So Friday the 6th, 1945, the first atomic bomb used in warfare was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan. So, which we all know how that ended up. So, yeah. We're not going to talk about that one anymore. I love this full box scene, so of course, obviously with the way that I'm alternating it goes up on the 7th. And here on the weekend, we actually get some longer ones, which was actually kind of cool. So, 1987, Lynn Cox becomes the first person to swim from the U.S. to the Soviet Union. It was 2.7 miles through frigid waters of the Bering Strait. Honestly, I know the joke, especially when Sarah Palin was the candidate for vice president, and SNL had their whole sketch of I can see Russia from my front porch. I laughed and everything, but it really just didn't dawn on me till now. And this is me just not realizing, but it didn't really dawn on me until I was writing this down, that I was like, oh wow, I really did not know that Alaska and Russia were that close together. So you learn something new. And sometimes but then you don't know until you really look at it and you're like, got it. Now I do. Moving on, 1969, Sharon Tate and 4 others were murdered by members of Charles Manson's quote unquote family. So we all know this. This was one that goes down into history and stuff. But that is week 30 and 31 of this project, and I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!